friends, and welcome to the Rustic, Cottage, Kouzina. I'm Tatiana, and today I'm sharing one of my favorite cozy comfort foods from my Greek roots, moussaka, but with a twist. This version is gluten-free, egg-free, and made with zucchini instead of eggplant for a fresh, allergy-friendly take that my family loves. Here's what you'll need for this version of moussaka. About 3 or 4 zucchinis, 1 pound of ground beef or ground lamb, 1 large onion, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 can 14 ounces of crushed tomatoes, and tomato paste. You're going to need 2 tablespoons, cinnamon, oregano, and allspice, butter, milk, and cheese, and any gluten-free flour blend that you guys prefer. I actually used cassava flour for this recipe because my daughter is allergic to brown rice, so a lot of gluten-free flours contain rice. So that's one reason why I chose cassava. So we'll be starting by slicing and roasting the zucchini. Traditionally, moussaka uses eggplant, but zucchini gives it a lighter, fresh flavor and still keeps that rustic heartiness. What I did here was I drizzled it with olive oil, sprinkled salt and pepper, and baked it in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Next, I'm chopping this onion. Yes, we're going to use the whole thing. And here I'm peeling the 3 cloves of garlic. Now we are getting ready to make our meat sauce. We're gonna brown the ground beef with the onions and garlic, and then after that cooks down for a little bit, we're going to add the spices, the tomatoes, and the tomato paste. And this is my beautiful daughter. She is what inspired me of making this cooking channel because she does have some gut and health issues. So now I figured that this would be a great place to start. Since I'm going to be cooking anyway every day, why not give you guys a chance to see what it's like having the foods you love, but allergy friendly. So here I'm adding the spices, browning the ground beef, and yep, there I go. Now just have this cook down just for a little bit. So make sure that you mix it really, really well, and then add your salt and pepper. And while that is cooking, it'll cook for 20 minutes on medium-low heat. While that's cooking, we're gonna work on the bechamel sauce. So you're gonna need 4 tablespoons of butter, or butter of your choice if you are dairy-free. In my family, we're not dairy-free. It's actually funny because my daughter does have all these food sensitivities, but dairy isn't one of them. So we put 4 tablespoons of butter in the pan, and we waited for that to melt. And then I am using my cassava flour instead of regular flour. And I put 4 tablespoons of cassava flour in with the butter. And then what you do is you just keep stirring and whisking until it gets kind of cooked off. It's not really like regular flour, so you don't really need it to be super cooked down. Then you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna add your milk. I put about 2 cups of whole milk in, and I just kept whisking until it got thick. Then we're gonna add some Parmesan cheese or any kind of cheese that you would like, about 2 pinches of nutmeg and salt and pepper, and stir it until it's creamy and smooth. And the beautiful part about this is that no eggs are needed to make this bechamel. My daughter is actually sensitive to eggs too, so that is why I made this bechamel with no eggs needed, and it thickens beautifully. Now just finishing up the meat sauce. It's about done. When it kind of reduces a little bit and it seems a little bit dry, don't worry, that's technically how you want it. Now we're going to assemble it. So first I'm taking just a little bit of butter so that it doesn't stick to the pan. Then what I do is I put my meat sauce down first. I put about half, maybe a little bit less than half. And after I smooth it out, making it all even, then I get my zucchinis and I start layering them. Oh, and yeah, in between each layer I put Parmesan cheese too. But yeah, then I layer them just like that, like how you would a lasagna. It's kind of the same thing. Then we're adding the next layer of meat. Smoothing it out. Another layer of Parmesan. And then my favorite part, the bechamel sauce. And make sure when you put the bechamel sauce that it does kind of hug around the edges of the pan. It gives it for more stability, I think. And then another layer of Parmesan cheese on top. And then we bake that 350 for 45 minutes. And while that's cooking, I decided to have some coffee with cream. Coffee is my favorite drink. And here it is, a gluten-free, egg-free moussaka made with love, warmth, and a touch of Greek tradition. Cozy, comforting, and safe for sensitive tummies.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
Yummy. I'm so excited.
I know.
What's that top layer? It looks weird.
It's green.
Oh. I didn't know what that was. I thought it was like raw dough, but it isn't.
Here's your fork. Don't touch it because it's hot. Okay. Here's your plate. Here's my plate. There you go. Okay. That's what it looks like.
Let's try it.
Let's try it.
It's so smoky.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Ready?
3.
Alright.
Okay. What are you doing?
Trying to get a little of everything.
Okay.
Alright.
3,
3, 2, 1. Good? You like it?
Yummy.
Say, inekalo.
If you enjoyed this recipe, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss another cozy dish. Thank you so much for visiting the Rustic Cottage Kouzina. I'll see you next time with something else that's even more delicious. Kali oriksi.